95.1 KVCM Monarch Radio, the voice of Valley College. Well, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining in this afternoon for another version of Power Forward. Just keep it moving powerfully. And talk about power and moving forward. Did y'all catch that track? That's some power. That takes me back to the 90s, back in the New York days, up in the clubs with some serious deep house music. And we're going to be talking about house today with this awesome producer that I have sitting up here with me right now, looking all like producer-like and everything, sitting over there like Mr. Richie Herrera. Say hello, sir.
How's it going, Greg?
How you doing? Richtone, I should say.
That's right. I go by Richtone.
So, folks, I'm going to get all, I always get proper at the beginning because I got to read all these bio things and talk about these people and all that way. So let me get proper with Richie, and then we're going to go back to being the way that we usually are. So, Richie Herrera, best known as Richtone, is a Colombian-born house music producer and DJ currently residing in L.A. His style of music focuses on energetic and groovy bass lines combined with melodic breakdowns and catchy vocals, a perfect combination that will surely make you want to get up, sing, and dance. His music journey began in 2010 as a bedroom DJ, and in cooperation with one of his best friends, Greg Coelho, also known as G. Marciano, they created a DJ duo called Wide Awake. In 2013, Richtone decided to part ways with Wide Awake and get away from the decks in order to focus on making music so that he could one day return to the music scene not just as a DJ, but as an artist that would produce and perform his own records. Getting away from DJing allowed Richtone to focus not only in his passion for producing music, but also on his business. Aside from being a music producer, Richtone is also a professional real estate agent in Los Angeles and has found success that has allowed him to invest his time into what he loves, music. Okay, Richtone, that's a whole lot.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip. I know. It's just the tip of what you got going on, buddy. I know you. I know what you're about. That's why you up in here, because we bringing that power forward. Let me shadow him. So I was there with him. That's how we actually had the music connection.
That's right. There was a piano in the house.
Exactly. We sat at that piano. We were like, oh, okay.
Started jamming. Yeah.
So see how it all comes together. We got the real estate stuff and we had the music stuff together. But most of all, again, power forward. He said yes. And from that started me to going. So thank you, sir.
No, thank you. I always love helping people. I helped you, assisted you a little bit, guided you at that time. And now you give me the opportunity to be here in your show and kind of tell people a little bit about me, who I am, and where I'm about. So thank you for that.
Of course, absolutely. And we're going to tell people all about you. So, okay, you're from Colombia. Mm-hmm. Now, I know there's some hot music and influences coming from Colombia. So take us to the beginning. What's it all about?
Colombia. I was born in Colombia, like you just mentioned. Colombia is very rich in a lot of things, and one of them is music. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of talent out there. So a lot of influences come from Colombia and the Latin music that has nothing to do with house music. Because when I was in Colombia, I had no idea what house was. That was not in me. It was not around me. So I was just about salsa, reggaeton, merengue, which was Latin vibes,
Right, exactly.
And it wasn't until I moved into the States about when I was 11 or 12 that I discovered a new world.
Yeah.
A new world that it was waiting for me. Yeah.
Nice. That, like that church gospel.
That's what house.
What I'm saying, man.
That's what gets you.
Yes.
It's house is so powerful because it's not only the beat, but beat carries the song.
Yeah.
But the lyrics, vocals are the power to everything, the engine of the song. So.
Yeah, there's a lyric in an old school house song called House is a Feeling.
Yeah.
And I have to turn you on to that one because that's like the original. So did you find similarities in any of the rhythms or any of the pulse from the music back home in Colombia when you got turned on to house, like especially salsa or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm happy you brought that up because I didn't make the connection until later of what is it about house that really draws me in? And I've always been into music, but I've never searched enough to find the artist or who made this song or this. And I just was a listener, and I was into soccer, so that was my thing.
Yeah.
I had no time for anything else. So it was until later that I was like, hey, let me go back. What is it about this music that draws me in, and what are my influences from the past? And salsa happens to be one of them. Salsa has so much rhythm, so much melodies that are, I mean, if you separate them, it's like, wow. I mean, whoever made salsa, it's like a jazz, but like a Caribbean, Latin vibe of it. And you're able to take certain elements of salsa and you can implement them into house, you know, and that's the cool thing about house. You can implement all types of music, hip hop, R&B, I mean, all types of things. So that's the beauty of house, and it's universal.
Yeah. I got something for you. You're going to be, well, what? Because I know you part of your music is to bring back that feel of the 90s house. That's why we always talk about out here, like, oh, dude, I got to hit you up with, I got some stuff you're going to listen to, it's going to blow your mind. And then you can see how your music is really, and what's really cool is that you're not familiar with all this, but you're still capturing it. So you still got that soul in you, which is great, as opposed to some producers, they go listen to somebody else's stuff and like, oh, how can I copy this? Yeah. You're being original because yours is just flowing through you. But it is paying homage to something before.
Yeah,
so
and it took a while to kind of find what my sound is, and I'm still discovering what my true sound is. Yeah. Obviously, experimenting with different things. Yeah. But one thing I've always noticed ever since I started, even DJing, I've always been into the bass line. And the combination of the bass line with the piano and melody. Yeah. And that's what I'm into, and just the riff of a song is really what takes me to the bass line. Yeah.
Very cool. So I got a couple of your songs over here. We came up with some songs that were some of the and all of that stuff does come back to the rhythms
big
and
time.
Feeling, and especially tango. Oh my gosh, that's all about feeling and push and pull and tugging and heartbeats and stuff, you know. And we got a whole list of stuff. We should get some more music in here. Why don't we play one of yours? Let's see what you gave me here. Let's see. Hold up. We got so many, but we tried to narrow it down. Y'all, we had so much music. We were sitting there like, well, wait, we only got an hour. So what are we going to do? So we only took two of yours. So we got NDIB or Feels.
We can play Feels because it has to do in some way and form with my grandpa.
Nice. So let me slide on over here and cue up Feels. And you know, it's so funny because you got the record player sitting right in front of you, which is great. Y'all can't see that, but he has a record player, so it's kind of perfect that we're talking about his grandpa and the record player. But we're going to cue up Fields and see if we can get that one going for you. And right now, we got to do something about that. We got to, or like cut or something.
So yeah, and this one is just a demo. I'm still working on it, and it's actually my voice on it. I did some tweaking to it because obviously I can't sing. My life depended on it, but it's I'm really proud of this track. Yeah.
So here we go, folks, and we're going to check out Feels by Producer DJ. Let me get it right, Producer DJ Richtone, and I'm G Tapping. You're listening to 95.1 KVCM Monarch Radio. 95.1 KVCM Monarch Radio, the voice of Valley College. And that was our own producer up in here, Mr. Richtone, with Feels.
Feels, yeah.
So okay, let's get back to the descriptions of house. So what does that fall under? What part of
That's
house?
a combination of what Richtone is. It's a combination of kind of deep house with some house and tech house in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tech house focuses a lot on the bass line. Deep house focuses on the bass, but also has nice vocals on top and a nice little feel with the piano and whatnot. So that's kind of a good representation of where I'm about. I do have variations of my style. I do have other tracks. Obviously, I don't know if we're going to have time to play them, but...
we're going to get it in there. We're going to get it in there.
So...
But I was just curious. I was like, because now that we're talking about all the different types of house and the divisions and then the subdivisions, well, what does that come under? Because to me, me personally, I was hearing, okay, I can hear some smooth stuff, but then I hear that deep bass that would get me going on the floor.
Yeah, so that's what I'm about. I want to have people come down in the breakdown, enjoy it, very mellow in a way, and then build up and just their body without them wanting to, just their body starts moving.
And give it that drop.
Exactly, that euphoric tension and release.
Yeah, nice. Sounds like a good massage.
Something like that, yeah.
So what's up now? What's going on with you now? But it is about timing and knowing like, okay, it's time to get back. And so, the only race we're running is race with ourselves. We all got to clock the ticks, but still, as long as you're doing what you got to do.
And my grandpa was one of the person who he never listened to my music. He never got to listen to my music. But he used to live in Colombia, of course. Yeah. When we talk, he was one person that would always ask me about my music. Whether he never listened to it, but he's like, hey, you got to go back to music. Yeah. Work on your music, never let go. He would always ask me, are you happy? And I was like, I was like, good question, Grandpa.
Yeah,
and he's like,
very good question.
And then he would always follow it up with like, if you can do it and you know you can do it, do it.
There you go.
And I was like,
bingo. There you go.
Right, cool.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
So what you got coming up? Festival? What we got going on?
Yeah. I have an upcoming gig in the Colombian Festival. Actually, it's the biggest Colombian festival in the West Coast. Cool. It's in the Pico Rivera Arena. It's going to be on July 21st, and I'm going to be rocking the decks in the electronic dance music stage.
What? Say that again so everybody knows.
Colombian Festival, July 21st. It's a Sunday. It's a festival full of food, music, and good vibes, and I'm going to be rocking the electronic music stage. So I hope to see you guys there. You can also follow me on Instagram at I am Richtone. And on SoundCloud, which I don't have anything there yet, but I will this summer. It's at Richtone. SoundCloud.com/Richtone.
Awesome. And where's that? There's not a lot of that going on in this world right now. We all know there's a lot happening out there that's not the best. So put on a Richtone song in your car and just groove and just have a smile. And you never know, that smile will radiate to someone else and we'll all just be happy and dancing and having a good time. And maybe even having a nice conversation. So thank you for listening to Power Forward. Just keep it moving powerfully. We're going to leave you with another groove by producer DJ Richtone. We're going to take you out with NDIB.
It's Nobody Does It Better. It's actually a remix, a club mix of a 90s hip-hop song by Nate Dogg and Warren G.
So, all right. So here we go. And thank you for listening. I'm G-Tap and you're listening to 95.1 KVCM Monarch Radio.
Strike one. Strike two. 1, 2, 3.
Nobody does it better.
Strike 1, me and Nate Dogg is a match. Strike 2, leave them standing still in the track. Strike 3, you can call us 213. It's the L and the B that makes me act like a chick.
My exhibition started back in '93, but when nobody listening but warming than me. To all the non-believers now I bet you see, nobody does it better than me. They can come closer, that close, yeah. Original they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast, yeah, yeah. We just tryna make you see, nobody does it better.
They call me Jesus the spark plug, keeping it lit. There's no accident for these platinum hits, so when we make it.
And that day, it was my, like I told you, my grandparents, my grandfather's anniversary, monthly anniversary. And the lyrics kind of go with them because he is up in heaven,
He's up high.
up in the sky, up
Yeah.
high. So, and all the inspiration came that day. Like I literally
Wow.
make a lot of the bass. I came home and I got to my little home studio, and I did the bass line, the melody, the lyrics. Everything was a rough draft, but the elements were there, and it just happened quickly. And I have no other answer but him. You know? Yeah.
He's still watching over you.
Yeah.
He's still going from that time you used to play that record player when you were a little boy to
Yeah.
right now. He's still coming down and giving it to you. And he gave you that track. Okay.